Right, we are back, people. We are back. Sorry about earlier on. I had to make a move, and that is life. That is life. That is life. Try and come live, guys. But yeah, I had to make a move, man. So I'm back. I'm back. So how's life treating you? How's your Friday? How is your mood? How is your life? How is your ADHD? Today's live, like I said, I want to dedicate it for ADHD and ADHD support. So, yep, I am at your service, guys. How's it going? You know, but recently though, man, I mean, I don't really want to say this, because when I say these things, it attracts the wrong kind of crowd, you see. And I don't want that kind of crowd. Anyways, yeah, I won't say that right now then. But yeah, I've been quite intrigued with some of the mystics of Islam, the mysticism, Islamic mystics. I was learning about Al-Hallaj, controversial figure, and it was interesting. But yeah, anyways, today's live, I want it. I'm live for about an hour or 2 hours, and we can just talk about ADHD, guys, and how you're managing your ADHD. Because if you want to manage your ADHD without the medication, I'm your man. I am your man. Yeah, because you can do it. You can achieve the greatness that you desire, that you want. Yeah, let's go for it. So I'm going to be cracking on with some bits and bats, but I'm live. So if anyone has any questions, you can ask me. I might be doing a bit of a course here and there, but yeah. Explain to me, guys. Yeah. I didn't know this, because I never found it a struggle, never found it a challenge. But a lot of you guys, maybe girls, but a lot of you dudes are struggling to find a wife. You're struggling to find. And what's the issue? Why is it? Yeah, faceless dude. Listen, this live's about ADHD anyway, and that's what it's going to. You shared a live, and you probably shared it to your group, and we don't want that kind of live, bro. So they're going to get muted. This live is about ADHD and ADHD support, and we're keeping it at that. But I appreciate you sharing the live, man. I appreciate you sharing the live. But yeah, I got a question whilst you're here anyway. I got a question for you. What made you feel like you can say to someone that their Salah is not accepted? How could you say Salah is not accepted? Where in Africa are you? I am in... I'll tell you where I am in Africa. I am in... I am in... Kinshasa. That's where I am. I'm in Kinshasa. Anyways, I'm doing work. If anyone's got any questions about ADHD, feel free to ask me. I'll be keeping on live, but I'm doing some bits and bats on the computer as well. Just read some stuff. But yeah, we're here. Keep on joining, guys. If you've got any questions on ADHD, guys, feel free to ask me. It's all good. Mental health, life in general. Is anyone else interested in like the consciousness? And what is consciousness and the reality of like life? Not many people, unfortunately. You know, I was pondering the other day. I was looking outside my window, and I was looking at the tree. I was pondering over the tree, and it's so fascinating. This tree, like, people hug trees, and I was just like, why do people hug trees? They're a bit weird. I thought that, but I was just contemplating of this tree, and what is a tree, and the fact that we need tree to be able to breathe, to clean the air. We need it. The tree gives home to the birds. The tree gives shade to what's beneath it and home to what's underneath it. The tree has a whole ecosystem in itself. Like, it communicates with other trees. It can give nutrients to its baby trees. It can give warning. I mean, it's not conscious like us, but just that, just me just pondering, like, trees are fascinating. And then you touch a tree to be grounded. That's the weird kind of thoughts that occupy my mind. Are you from Jailam? I'm not from Pakistan myself personally. But yeah, I think family, I don't know, man. I think it's from Meeper, I think. Some at Jailam, they might be, I don't know, man. God knows, man. I haven't really been for a long time. Man's just been UK. Yeah, I think they're from, I think Meeper, yeah. I would say Meeper, innit? I see Meeper, yeah. I'd say so. I think so. Not really thinking with that. So anyways, how's everyone doing? How's life? How's life treating you? What's some challenges you're facing? What's your question? I didn't see your question. Might have been filtered. Depends what you said. They do filter. TikTok does filter comments. But you guys, how's it going? How's life? How's ADHD? What challenges are you facing? How's your mood? Is it up and down? You know, I'm contemplating, yeah. Some people make other people feel guilty for sinning, and for sinning differently to them, because everyone sins. Now, you were supposed to sin. You're supposed to sin. You're supposed to make mistakes. If you did not sin, then how would we know the manifestations of the name Ar-Rahman, of the mercy, of forgiveness? Because we were never meant to be perfect. Only the Creator is perfect, and He's created angels, and they obey His command. But us humans, we are made, and we have free will, but we're supposed to sin, because when you sin, when you make mistakes, and that is when you ask for forgiveness and you get close to Him. And no matter how many times you make mistakes, you keep them back. It's literally hadith part, yeah. And what? That's where I've got this from, bro. That's where it's got from, bro. You think I'm making this up from my own head? Honestly, man. Honestly. I had no idea, bro. I have no idea. I don't think so, anyway. I don't think so. Some people, but yeah, if you've got any questions, guys, I'm just doing some work here anyway, so if you're gonna have any questions, I'm happy to answer. Yeah, that's true. You're probably right. But Dwari, or it's a bit of mixture, innit? I think it's a mixture of Punjabi and Urdu, but I can speak Urdu as well. I've recently started my Arabic journey again. So the sentence I learned yesterday, and I'm going to say it from the top of my head. I've forgotten. let it come to Urdu, yara Urdu. Anyways, ماذا تفعل في وقت فراغ. Forgot. I was learning a sentence anyway. ماذا تفعل في وقت فراغك. ماذا تفعل في وقت فراغك. What do you do in your free time? Yes. ماذا تفعل في وقت فراغك. takes a while to come back. And then I need to, so I've memorized that. I need to, going to do another sentence today. To be honest with you, previously I was taking classes at the masjid with my teacher a long time ago. So I learned the basics then, like, كيف حالك, من أين أنت, all this bits and bats and stuff, and we learned like sentences. But what I've just done is basically I've got ChatGPT and I've said, teach me one sentence of Arabic MSA daily. So what it's given me yesterday was that sentence, and so what I do is I write it in Arabic because I can write Arabic. So let me find it for you. That's what I did yesterday. I might do it differently anyways. I might watch it, and I watch and also what I do is I listen to Arabic sort of lectures and stuff with English subtitles just to get that language thinking to me. And I know a lot of what whatever I'm reciting, the Quran, the Surah Fatiha, whatever I'm reciting, I know the meanings of them words. Like when I'm reciting, I know it because it's when you learn it. But like, look, this is what I did like that. So what I did is I wrote it. I just got ChatGPT. I will give me that MSA. I will give me a sentence. So it give me it because what it does is it says it says in Arabic in that dialect, so I can kind of get the gist of what it's saying, and then I write it down. Then I wrote it in Arabic, then I wrote it in the transliteration, and then English translation. ماذا تفعل في وقت فراغك? And I'm just constantly repeating that. And then I'm kind of like picturing it. So then today I'm gonna tell it to give me another sentence. That's what I'm starting with now, I think. And then I might later on I might take some proper classes. So yeah, Surah Fatiha, that was an example, bro. That was an example. Anyways, because what motivated me personally was I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it again. I wanted to relearn it again because I knew the basics. Yeah. And my mate, which I'm gonna make a post about him, he started to learn the Darja dialect. I think the Moroccan dialect, and he's constantly sort of he's quite good at it, to be honest with you. I think he's on like 1 month of it, and he's kind of speaking in that dialect, and he motivated me. I thought, if he's doing it, subhanallah, what do I do? So I'm just I'm gonna sneeze, man. So I just thought to myself, daily I'm just gonna have a that's cool, need to try it. Forgot so much Arabic. Surah Fatiha was a good example. Yeah, I mean, because that's what we're reciting at Salah. So when I'm reciting it, knowing the meaning of it, so you know exactly word for word what it means. When you say Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin, Iyaka Na'budu wa Iyaka. So when you're saying them words, you know exactly what they mean, and it's another level. It's another level of like. It's not just empty words you're reciting. You're reciting it with meaning. Do you get me? And yeah, it's something else in it. It's something else. But recently, my favorite surah to listen to is Surah Waqia. Surah Waqia. And it's the only reciter I listen to is Sheikh Mishri Al-Afsi. And Surah Waqia is just on another level right now. Walaikum salam, Abu Khalid, how you doing, bro? But because they say like when you're learning new stuff, alhamdulillah, good man, I'm good, man. When you learn new stuff, it's good for your mind, isn't it? And I think that even depending on what language you learn and what language, to be fair, what language you speak has an effect on you. And in regards to your IQ levels in a way as well. So, Arabic's one of those language. Who's they? Who says that? What do you mean who's they? Psychologists say that. Scientists say that. Anyway, this guy seems to be a hater. So we're going to block the negativity. We don't need no negativity. We're going to block him. I don't get it, man. Like, maybe just me being stupid. But they've got here, like, they have the name Palestine. And I tell you, they have Palestine on the name. So they're supporting Palestine. But these people are so rude, so nasty to the people, and just laughing at the people, like, It don't make sense. Like, just be nice, bro. You want to support Palestine, but then why are you not making the world a better place then? Because the change in the world starts from you. You make yourself, you be a better person yourself, and then you make your reality a better place, your neighbors, this and that, and you make the world a better place. So how do you expect Palestine to be free, to have this freedom, when you're actually just making the world a horrible place? Not gonna believe, not gonna. I don't believe they support Palestine. They use the name because I probably do, to be honest. People do it for reaction in it, but it just baffles me. There's so many people, yeah, with that name, with the name of Palestine on the username or on the name, and they're such vile creatures. They're just bullies, and just out there trying to like put people down, and it's just crazy. And it baffles me. I would expect them to be such a nice person and show respect and love and make the world a better place, because you get, maybe it's just me, I don't know, man. Like that dude, like you can just tell he's just there where he's wanting a reaction. When I mentioned Surah Fatiha, he was laughing. Do you get me? Like, no need for it. Morning, how's it going? How's it going? You know what, soon guys, I'm going to be taking my lives. Currently I'm on TikTok, but I'm going to be taking my lives onto YouTube soon. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube, subscribe to YouTube. I think I'm going to go live on YouTube more. And I think that's going to be more interactive, because TikTok, man, you got kids here, man. You got like kids just so immature, man. Maybe on YouTube it's a bit more mature. And then we got another hater. You know what I found, guys? What is so weird? Not bad having a Red Bull. To be honest with you, bro, I could do with a Red Bull, but I haven't got a Red Bull. I need a Red Bull. But I've got Monster. Well, it's not Monster. It's the Aldi version of Monster, and the Aldi version of Red Bull. But the Aldi version of the white Monster, and I'm gonna have it in a bit because I'm gonna make my tuna sandwich soon. What I don't get, guys, yeah. But I was making my content on just ADHD, and the struggles of ADHD, and giving ADHD tips, and here and there I talk about Islam in regards to ADHD. But then recently, obviously, when I've made certain more videos about Islam, and that's kind of, some have gone viral, and I was speaking about certain figures in Islam in regards to the Dawah bro, etc. I feel like it's attracted such a toxic crowd in regards to like people on fake accounts, no username, no names, and then these are clearly Muslims. They're clearly Muslims, but it's attracted such vile creatures, and I feel like that was a mistake on my part. Like, it's a sad reality, man. It's a sad reality when you make content about, because religion or Islam, in a way, the Muslims that you attract are so toxic, man. Such toxic, vile creatures that push people away, that people don't want to be associated with, man. Do you get me? It's just weirdos, and that's why a lot of people probably don't talk about it. And I feel like sometimes I shouldn't have, because it's attracted them kinds of people, and that's not the kinds of people I want. Uncle, uncle, bloody hell, brother, uncle, kaya bani gaya mein yara, uncle, kaya bani gaya mein. I have no plans to do meet and greet, man. No plans to do meet and greet. But yeah, we're doing a meet and greet right now. But yeah, I always say, it just attracts these weirdos, man. And these same weirdos push people away. And it's most likely it's going to be kids on their fake burner accounts. People addicted to porn. People just doing left, right, and centre. And they're out here just, like bloody rats in it. Little rats. But yeah, I think, yeah. And people don't actually think how their words, I mean, it doesn't affect me, but I know people I've spoken to, it affects people. People don't realize how their words can affect other people. And they don't think they're going to be held accountable. But yeah, all we do is mute. We mute. Oh my god. I'm going to have to get Red Bull soon. I'm going to have to work on this shit here, man. I'm just live anyway, guys, for about another half an hour, so just pop in and out, whatever. Just cracking on with some. Yeah. To be fair, I'm using you guys, actually. I'm using you guys, and I'm sorry to say that. Because if I wasn't on a live right now, and I'm probably not talking as much, I'd be on my phone doing something, watching something on YouTube or something, and I wouldn't be doing what I need to be doing. So I'm kind of using you guys to get some shit done. And yeah, you can do the same if you want. Yeah, so tell me, people, I wasn't aware of this, but a lot of you guys are struggling to get married. And why? What challenges are you guys facing? Are you not able to communicate? Are you just not able to find people? Or are you just being rejected? Or what is it? Do you need to learn how to flirt? क्या बात है? Anyways. News, you guys. Okay, that one's inspector. What's going on here? You know, I listened to this morning. I got into it. You know what, guys? I think I could actually sing. I think I can sing. And someone said this to me last time. When I didn't realize they were there, and I said something. I hit a tune, and they're like, "Wow, you can sing." But the issue here is, if I try to sing, I can't sing. But it happens when I'm in the zone. So if I'm listening to something, it's like bang on the same. It's in the zone. And I surprised myself this morning. I was listening to Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan, and you know how he goes in and how he goes in, and I hit that tone, bro. I hit that tone, and it was like, I'm like, wow, that sounded good. Thinking, if someone see me driving, like when I'm driving by myself, when I'm driving by myself on my own, it's like a bloody club in there. It's like people that, you know, and it's a way of regulating yourself. It's a way of regulating yourself, isn't it? So my cat's landed back now, and I think he wants my attention now. He might be wanting some more biscuits, actually. But yeah, he's gonna probably jump on me. I'll get his thingy in here. And then we got like, look, Muslim Defense League. Like, mute this guy. People like this, man. You're calling yourself Muslim Defense League, and you're out here just going on random people's lives that you don't know and throwing insults. What name are you giving that? Like, if someone doesn't know that, they're gonna think this is what Muslims are like. Insulting people. Like, mind-boggling, guys. Mind-boggling stuff, man. I mean, I know people are not perfect and stuff, but like, if you're gonna have a name like that, man, if you're gonna have a name like that, then just show some respect. Like, no one's forced you. Yeah, we may almost make mistakes and stuff like that, but you're coming out here deliberately insulting people. Weirdos. Weirdos. And the fact that they think, Muslim Defense League, like, people are not going to see what you're saying, and they're going to think you like that. And the fact is, these people don't think that they're going to be questioned for it. Why? Because they got fake accounts. Met my hubby online. He wasn't Muslim, but for me, he's helped me on my journey. Alhamdulillah, yeah, to be honest with you. And that's life, man. That's life. And then sometimes what happens is these people, like, he's not Muslim, but sometimes they might become Muslim. You know, we don't know when Allah opens a person's heart up. Do you get me? And I think in a way people, and I just are reflecting about this, yeah, in regards to it. So like obviously some people, like whoever people worship, yeah, people are doing it, like even atheists, yeah, people that don't believe in anything right now, they are doing la ilaha. So basically there's nothing worthy of worship. So they don't believe there's anything worthy of their worship. Yeah, obviously except Allah, except the creator that who created you. They need to come to that point. But in a way, they're saying there is nothing worthy of worship. So they're halfway there in a sense, because they will only give their worship. I mean, depends on what you mean by worship, innit? But they would only do it in regards to like if it became true to them, if they realize this is the truth, that there is this creator, and then they would devout themselves and think it. But currently they're thinking that there's nothing worthy of their worship because of maybe what people have told them. It doesn't, maybe people haven't explained it properly, or they're thinking like Jesus is an idol or something. But everyone in a sense, yeah, I feel like no one's doing it in a bad intention, if that makes sense. Everyone is doing it to worship the creator, what they feel is right, and maybe at this moment in time that's the perspective that they have. You never know. My grand's atheist but shares my post of Mufti Meng. She went to masjid with me. Exactly, man. The thing is, some people, like, we don't know, do we, like what people like. Listen, think about it this way, like even if some people and are not even not atheists, but people that believe, I feel like a lot of people are moving away from atheism and are believing in some sort of higher being, in some sort of like spiritual, and they do ask directly. So who are they asking? They're asking the creator, aren't they? Let's just mute this guy. You know, guys, we haven't got time for haters, man. We haven't got time for people like that. Only good vibes here. Only good vibes here. And the thing is as well, also just talking about that, when people like this, a lot of people are not ready for these conversations, unfortunately. Like, I feel like myself, I wouldn't have been ready for these conversations. So I think everyone's on different levels of comprehension of conversations they want to have. Like, some people have that perspective in life and some people don't. Some people need, like, they just like want some rigidness, or people not ready to, like, some people are looking for deeper. Some people are looking for something much deeper, and I feel like I'm looking for something deeper, and I like to speak to people that are on that deep level, but not a lot of people are, man. Like, I'm a fan of like consciousness, in regard. And you know who I've been listening to recently? Are you married? What does that matter if I'm married or not? So recently I've been studying, yeah, and learning about like Sufism. And whilst I don't agree with a lot of the Sufism that you've got, tariqas, etc., I'm fascinated by the mystics of the past. I'm fascinated by Rumi. I'm fascinated by Ibn Arabi. I'm fascinated by Ghazali. And I feel like what my understanding is with Sufism, you've got three types of Sufism. You've got the Rumi, and then at the other side of the spectrum, you've got Ibn Arabi. And then in the middle, you've got Ghazali, who's trying to thingy the both. Like, you've got the philosophical, I can't say the word, philosophical Sufism, which is Ibn Arabi. And this is a book that I'm currently reading, and it is I'm not that much into it, but is this one, and this is deep, and it's deep, and I can see how many things can be taken out of context with this. And then you've got the Rumi, which is all about, you know, dancing and stuff like that. Then you've got Ghazali, who was more trying to stick to the Sharia in a way, like, and this kind of Sufism. But people don't realize Sufism is nothing separate to Islam. It's an aspect of Islam, like the soul of Islam, in a way you can say, like about the tazkiyah of the inner self, in that love of mercy. But these guys are done, man. Like, and then I was just listening to watching a video on the life of Al-Hallaj. He's called Al-Hallaj, and these are stuff. This currently is fascinating me. And once upon a time, you know, and this is maybe, I wasn't ready for these conversations because I didn't go through certain things in life, didn't go through certain experiences in life. I lacked certain understandings in life, so I would not have been ready for this, and I would have just called this stuff outright misguidance. and then over time you go through experiences. And then anyway, I was reading about Halaj, and this guy, he was in, obviously, I think Baghdad, Iran, and he was like a Sufi mystic, and he came before Ibn Arabi and stuff, and he had some poems that he wrote and stuff, and he was one of the things he said, Anal Haq, I'm the truth. And it's quite controversial what he means by that, but if you understand, like, in regards to, he wasn't saying that to himself, and in the moment doing his Sufi stuff, what mode he was in a way. And I was reading some of the stuff about it, and people were saying, like, if the bush can speak, like to Musa alayhi salam, the bush spoke, in regards to, obviously, and he spoke, but like, in a sense, what they're trying to say is that the only thing in existence, in reality, only thing that exists is the creator. Everything else, it doesn't exist. Yeah, it's deep, man. I'm probably not even doing it justice. The mind is chaotic right now. But yeah, I don't find anyone really to have these conversations with. No one seems interested. And then I also reflect in regards to, like, the sixth sense that we have. We have six senses. We've got five senses in a way. You've got your smell, taste, touch, sight, hearing. But then there's intuition. Really interesting learning more about it. It's really interesting. It is interesting. I mean, I'm not doing it justice, guys. I waffle sometimes and I don't do it justice. But I think it's your perspective on life and how you look at life. Like, if you realize, like, in regards to, like, the only thing to exist is the creator, and then everything else is, like, you got his names and attributes, and everything else is, like, in existence due to that. And the way some people explain it is, like, you have a light, and the light is what is real, but then you put the light through a prism and it shows the different colors. So whilst you're not saying everything is God, you're not saying that, but in a way only God exists, and everything else, like, if you look, like, doesn't exist. It's not real existence and comes from God, but it's not God. Does that mean? I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a Sufi, bro. I wouldn't say that, but I like learning about it, and I understand where they're coming from and resonate with it, a lot of it. But this stuff is like Islam anyways. But I just think it's your perspective on life. Okay, have you watched Sheikh Ahmed Zabak? No, I haven't. I don't know who he is, man. Like, sometimes it's mind-boggling. Like, you don't understand what this is, but then you have to contemplate on a deep level. And if you realize, like, when you break stuff down to the atom level, like, right now, this is here, yeah, this is it. But if you break this down, right down to the atom level, like, atoms and it would, the 95% nothing exists, bro. Nothing really exists. And if you think about reality, what we see, we don't even see reality for what it is, because your eyesight is bringing in the light. I mean, it sounds like yap to you, bro. It sounds like yap to you because you're not on that level, and that's fine. So your eyesight takes in the light, and then your brain just it gives you an image, and that's why your reality to someone else's reality is going to be different. And, like, if you think about it, we can't hear certain things that animals can hear, and so we don't even see reality for what it is. We don't actually see reality, and that's a fact. We do not see reality. We see a version of it. Okay, I mean, you will go to Sufi event, bro. I don't go to Sufi events, you're close to Sufism. Yeah, I would say so. I'm close to Sufism. Yeah, Salafism. Yeah, I was a Salafi. Is the one who talks about self-development. So I Google it, check it. Yeah, I need to check it. Riv Island, I believe. I think it was from Riv Island. I've got like a few of these anyway. But, you know, these are the conversations I want to have with people. There's not many people there. And you know what? If you got ADHD, yeah. Because I remember one of my colleagues was saying to me, I don't know the name of it, man. Because, bro, it just didn't make sense. In a way, there were certain questions I had. in regards to reality and regards to certain things. in regards to the consciousness, in regards to and then even finding out certain things, and I'm just like, it doesn't give these answers. And I wouldn't label myself anyway, bro. I wouldn't label myself in a way, because Sufis will say I'm not a Sufi. Do you get me? But I mean, and then again, you could say I'm a Salafi then, because what Salafi is someone who follows the Salaf. So even the Sufis or whatever, they'll argue they're following the Salaf. Do you get me? Turban and Jubba is over there. It's hiding. Why do you speak down? I don't speak down in Reavers. What are you on about? What the hell are you on about? Don't go off 2-second clips, man. Don't go off 2-second clips. Okay, when are you planning on getting a shadi? What do you mean? Why? There isn't no video about me speaking down Reavers. There's a clip you've seen that's been clipped in it. Watch the whole video. And there's been clarifications made, so yeah. So I wasn't asked it. I've asked sheikhs before certain things, why I've had dreams and things have happened, even death. Kids, when you're planning on getting, you know, got that. You sound like a peaceful person, surprised you ain't married yet. Who's to say I'm not married yet? I might have 3 wives, bro. Might have 3 wives. Might have 4 wives, bro. You never know, right, bro? आपको क्या पता है? Could have BB in England, could have BB in Pakistan, could have BB in Dubai, could have BB in Morocco. Why assume I'm not married? Why assume it? Anyways, we won't talk about that. What does BB mean? No, BB here, huh? BV number one. Lala, why don't you just go bald? Because I don't want to go bald, bro. I don't want to go bald. And how's that harming you, bro? Whether I go bald, whether I don't go bald, yeah, how's it gonna affect your life, my brother? So concerned, eh? There's other people, they're concerned about the reality of life, existence, consciousness, what's this, what's that. And the brother there is worried about my hair. Bless you, bro. Bless you. Make you do some dua for me, man. Do some dua for me, bro. Inshallah, bro. Yeah, maybe I am in it. Guys, which tribe are you? I am no tribe. I'm a tribe of my own, bro. I'm a tribe of my own. There's no tribe that can contain me, bro. What kind of case is Allah above the throne here? Come on, bro. Come on. Is that what you're worried about? Let's all make dua for each other, guys, not to each other. But yes, let's make dua for each other, man. Kids woke up today with sarcasm, bro. That's how you deal with people sometimes, innit? One of those moods, innit? Kids, what are you doing? TikTok boxing match. I'll pay to watch. Such an interesting life, eh? Like, this guy will pay for that. Like, how boring is your life, bro? How fed up are you, bro? How fed up are you, your life, that you want to watch 2 people beating themselves up? Yeah, man. Actually, not even 20,000, man. Not even 20,000, man. We're not going for 20,000, yeah? I am not going to leave my house for less than 100,000. 100,000 and we'll do this. How about that? How about that? 100,000. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't matter if you win or lose. Yeah, exactly. 100,000, 100k, boys. 100k. Come on. And then and I want the payment beforehand. But yeah, this is currently. I know what you mean by the trend. Yeah. Currently, a lot of people are opening these promotion things. I've seen a lot of people opening these boxing promotions, and then they've got little kids who have barely come out of puberty. Come on, bro. Yeah, bro, I'll show you, bro. And then you got the guy, yeah, bro, tutu, bro. What the hell? And what are they teaching these kids? You'd have a grown man, a grown-ass man, like this, stood there, and he's got two little boys, and he's making them swear at each other. I'll show you, bro. And they've all got the same haircuts with these big fucking, from The Simpsons. There's that guy from The Simpsons. He come out of prison with that big hair. Crazy, man. Crazy. Unfortunately, we are insecure, toxic Muslim men not raised by. Yeah, maybe that. Maybe it's true in it, but it's weird, man. I find. And maybe do they make money from this shit? Do they make money? What do they do? They charge people for tickets. What's good? I don't know how it works. Is it a new? Is it the new like tea places? So you had tea places before. Everyone was opening a tea chai place. Now everyone seems to be opening these boxing promotion events. Because I was speaking to somebody else, and they're in the process of doing this, but they're not in the process of doing something small. They're doing a big promotion. Because the people he's doing it with, they've got connections with Andrew Tate. So they're going to have like Andrew Tate and people like that on the Today Boxing and their promotions. So it won't be these small sort of kids and stuff. So I thought good for them. But maybe this is the new thing. TikTok for women are doing subscriptions, and for men they're doing boxing. It's something everyone knows. What do you mean? Women are doing subscriptions. What do you mean? And for men, they're doing. I don't think all. I think some people are. It depends what you're watching. I mean, a lot of people that I watch, a lot of people are doing educational content in regards to. A lot of people are. Maybe it's who I follow, but there's people that are educating people in regards to whether it's mindset, whether it's mental health, whether it's philosophy, whether it's religion, whether it's relationships, whether it's business. I feel like a lot of people are doing that and helping other people sort of become a better version of themselves. Maybe it's people I follow, but I've seen the odd people here and there. And this is the issue. I blocked someone, yeah. There was a dude and I blocked him. Sharke. I blocked him because I didn't want to see his content. Like, I didn't want to see it. So I blocked him. And then someone got in contact with me and he made a video about it, stuff like, why did you block him? Why have you blocked him? This and that and blah, blah, blah. And made it like I'm scared or something. But I block so many people. If I don't want to see someone's content, and people have blocked me too, that's fine. If someone don't want to see me, they can block me. But if I don't want to, if someone keeps popping on my FYP page and I don't want to see them screaming and shouting, I'll block that person. And that was the kind of one person I didn't want to see. But when I block these people, they've got such an issue on why I blocked them. I mean, they don't like me anyway, on my opinions and what I say. But they get heartbroken that I blocked him. Maybe I don't want to see you, bro. And there's so many other people that I know that blocked the same person. It's like, what I want to see is what I want to see. And if I don't want to see something, I want to block them. Crazy. Crazy. Come on, yeah, right, you guys, man. Come on. No gossip, no questions, no juiciness. Oh, man's gonna go. Do I need to start dancing for you guys? Do I need to start dancing to music? Do you think music's haram? Let's do that. Do you think music is haram? Is music haram? I believed it was haram, like, till recently. I don't believe it's haram. Not recently. And there's valid scholars that say, even classical scholars. So that's my opinion, guys. Music, controversial. But even the people that say it's haram, they don't necessarily believe it to be haram. But they still say it. Because if they don't say it, they're going to lose trust of the community or the organizations. They have to stick by it and continue saying it. Pattena. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wassalam. How are you doing? Already muted a lot of people anyways recently now. That really fleas. The fleas come to you. But yeah, guys, I've just been contemplating. You know what? I need to feed my cat. But you know what, guys? They will come. My issue was these people have got names like Palestine, Muslim League, and then if you got a name like that on your TikTok, like show that in your TikTok, but they come in here with the most vile, vulgar language. What are you showing? You got a name like that. I was just saying that you want Palestine to be free, but you're not making the world a better place. You're out here putting people down. It blows my mind. I would think that someone who supports Palestine would be a nice person in regards to wanting the world to be a better place. They would want to make the community a better place because they want the world to be a better place. But they don't make the world a better place themselves. And this comes to Allah will not change a condition of people until what they change is what is within themselves. And you make a change within yourself, then you make a change in your family, your community, etc. And these people are such disgusting creatures. And they want Palestine to be free. It blows my mind. And then you got like Islam, this, Molly, whatever. And the craziest thing, one of the craziest thing is this guy, and I asked him the question. He joined the live, and he shared it to his Salafi boys, and he's chipped now. So he's one of those that don't show his face. Anyway, I made a video in regards to, and this is mind-boggling that these people actually can say this, and and it shows you the lack of knowledge that they have. I said, that the one salah that you read with presence, and you pour your heart out to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and with sincerity, that means more to Allah than someone who rushes their salah. Someone rushing it, but you're reading it with sincerity. That means more to Allah. And this guy commented, Allah will not accept your salah. And my response is, who made you God? How on earth are you saying whose salah Allah will not accept? And how are you saying that I'm telling, mind-blowing, and these guys are Islamic? It blows my mind. And then another guy commented, it is better to rush your 5 salah than pray one with sincerity. And I'm like, And then I replied with him with the Quran verse. Woe to those who rush their prayers or something. There's a verse. And then the guy deletes his comment. And then sometimes people comment and I give them a response. They delete the comment. It's like, bro, why are you speaking without the knowledge then anyways? Why are you just out here just... And I think some people, maybe they have a dislike to me. I'm like, what's it called? Marmite. I'm like Marmite. You either love me or you hate me, unfortunately. And just because of that reason, no matter what I say, even if it's the truth, like they'll look for nooks. You know when they're looking for nooks learning. But yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. But I was saying, to a lot of people, like when you start making content, you need to have a thick skin, because there's gonna be people out there that's gonna trying to bring you down, and it's out of insecurity, it's out of jealousy. And I did that when I'm making content. I knew it don't affect me, and like I post my videos on Facebook as well, and it's so funny on Facebook, guys. It's so many Islamophobes, so many racists, man, Buddha, like English folk, all these, So like some of the stuff they say is just it's terrible. It's so misinformed and so terrible. And they comment like memes and stuff like that. And one person goes, Sharia law. I'm like, what the hell is Sharia law? Anyways, they got this hatred, but obviously I don't respond to them. So they're there commenting and, oh, Islam is this and Muslims are this and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, bro, you guys engaging with my post is pushing my post out more. And then because I'm monetized on Facebook, so they pay you on Facebook. So I'm just like laughing at it. I'm thinking, you guys are here trying to put me down, but your hatred is paying me. And that's the crazy thing about it. People commenting hate is actually paying me. I was like, bro, carry on. So I'll just be there laughing. And maybe this is why some people would probably may rage bait and stuff in it. But on Facebook, I'm just laughing. I'm like, you guys are thinking you're gonna take the piss here, being misinformed, and it's like, yeah, basically your comment is money. I mean, yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? The way social media works. It's crazy. So yeah, guys. Anyways, how are you guys managing your ADHD? Anyways, so would you say you're jealous of other content creators when they have thick skin for your comment? I don't know what you mean. I'm saying I've got thick skin. I think you missed the point, bro. Bro, just missed the point, bro. Completely missed the point. Completely just went left. And this guy proved my point. He just proved my point. No matter what I say, they're looking for nooks. Anything. Let's just find the nooks. How do you know if you have ADHD? Oof. If you think so listen. If you think you have, I'm not hating though, bro. Listen, you clearly are though. You clearly are, because does that mean you're jealous? Like, come on. Like, why would you say that to someone? It's like me saying, someone saying to me, when you start making content, you have to have thick skin. And giving some nice advice. And me saying to someone, does that mean you're jealous, bro? Eh? You jealous, bro? Then aren't you, bro? Just questioning, yeah, bro. Whatever. How do you know if you have ADHD? I'm going to say this now. If you think you have ADHD and you relate to all the ADHD posts and you actually questioning it, most cases you've got ADHD. And this is what I'm going to speak about. Like, when my struggles I faced, like when I coming across the ADHD content, it was so relatable. And I was just like, this is not ADHD. Everyone does this. Do you get me? It's like, this is a normal thing we do. It's not ADHD. And then certain stuff went, and I started doing research about it and all that, blah, blah, blah. And obviously recently I got diagnosed and I've got ADHD combined type, and I took a test online as well. So you kind of first diagnose yourself anyway, and your life, and because if the ADHD diagnosis makes sense on your life, like the ADHD, it made sense. My life made sense with that. Without that, my life would not make sense, and I'd be depressed and thinking, what the hell's going on? But that made sense. And then there's been family members that have ADHD as well. Do you get me? There's quite a lot of family members in my family that it come to light. They've got ADHD and some have got autism. I know I have anxiety. So anxiety, like this, even about anxiety, like I think anxiety and ADHD, you know, you get, it's part of it. Do you get me? You have it. Like, you won't think I have anxiety. You will not think I have anxiety. And I never thought I had anxiety because of this character that I built. Does that make sense? But I did have anxiety. And when I became self-aware, I know that I have anxiety, but I mask it and I overcome it. And there's things that you put in place. Hi Mary, how you doing? Social anxiety. Yeah, we all have we have it. But you do things to overcome it. And one of the things that I do, obviously, when I found out is, you know, you focus on your breathing. Focus on your breathing. You don't realize how much your breathing is going to help you with your anxiety, with anything. And this is breathing from your nose. Is it important to have a friend group? Bro, you're asking the wrong person, because I don't have a friend group. I got people I know. I wouldn't cast them as friends because I don't trust them. Or they would do you dirty. Do you get me? Like, how I would be as a friend, I feel like people don't treat you that way. So I don't think it's important. I mean, it would be good to have it, but you're asking the wrong person here, bro. Unfortunately, and maybe and lose contact with friends. And I want to say one thing to you guys: the people that I can call friends, yeah, and people took my other post out of context, yeah. The people that I call friends, I accept Hadith, I accept Hadith, but let's block this guy anyways, because we don't need negativity. So what was I saying? What was I saying, guys? Something about friends. Yeah, so my friends, yeah, were not Muslims. Like, my friends were not Pakistani. My people that I can call friends, yeah, and were English. They were English, non-Muslim English. and they were my friends, and they were people that were good friends with me. But then growing up, to fit in with social circles, I moved away from them for not being judged, and you was faster than me there. Yeah, we gotta be faster. I recently graduated secondary, and I had a hard time fitting in. You know what it is, yeah? Oh my god, I'm same. I mask it. People say I never put you down. I somehow exactly same here, man. Yeah, you know what it is, bro. Yeah, secondary school. Yeah, it's gonna be hard actually, to be honest with you, because it's all this. There's different kinds of people. I mean, the way I went to a racist school, yes, I went to a racist school, and even then, one of my friends were white. The people that I actually had a friendship with were white. I mean, we had misunderstandings at first, but then as the years progressed, we got to know each other and we became friends. But and there was another guy, there was an Arab guy. We were close friends actually. And we drifted away. The guy was a decent guy, to be honest with you, and I think he's moved abroad. I need to make contact with the guy, but I haven't spoken to him for years. But yeah, he was a nice guy. But these people were not, how can I put it? They were like your geeks in a way. That makes sense. And we were friends, man. And they were nice people, and I'd get on with them and we'd hang around. But then I was like, I went in with the wrong crowd, guys. I went in with the gangsters and all that sort of stuff. And then just to fit in, you kind of drift away from these people. So yeah, it's a difficult one. I'm only 19 and have time to make friends. Yeah, I mean, just be yourself, bro. I think just be yourself. Sometimes you're going to fit in, and I think just you'll make friends. But I think that if you're going to be masking anyway, to a certain extent, you're going to be masking. But I don't know about anybody else, but ADHD, and the topic changes, bro, Jerry. It's ADHD, and it's friendship and anxiety, whatever, autism. All my days, I'm the same. I mask it. People say, okay, I've read that. I read that topic. I read that. I don't know. I think it may upset you at sometimes, because I can never say I had a best friend. Like, I would treat a friend as the best friend anyway. So what's the best friend? But from my experience, everyone lets you down, unfortunately, and they don't. And I feel like people don't have the same meaning. Like neurotypical people don't have the same meaning as friend to neurodivergent people. I think we respect their actually what a friend is. We respect it in a way. It's a true friend, but other people don't. So I think become your own friend. Become your own friend, and then you know what? Who's going to be your friend, and who's going to be your friend? Your husband or your wife, the person you marry. Not talking about neurotypical people here. Speak about neurodivergent. If you marry someone, and most likely you're going to end up marrying someone who's neurodivergent anyway. The people you get on with are going to be some form of ADHD and autism. So your best friend, your friend, if you're neurodivergent, is going to be your other half. And that is a person that you're going to do everything with. You're going to go on trips with them. You're going to go like on holiday, eat with them. You're going to watch movies, spend time. That's going to be your world. And that is the only person that's going to matter to you and the way you're going to want to spend time with. So nobody else matters in a sense. Yeah, sometimes you're going to want to maybe have some friends, like you might want to do your own thing sometimes, but not really. And sometimes you may go out and about, but really the person you're going to do it is going to be that person who understands you. That's my take on it anyway. That's my take on it. Some people can't share everything with their spouse. No, they can't. They can't. But I think they can't. But I think that you should be able to, you should come to a point where you are able to open up. Do you get me? Like, slowly. At first, no. But as time goes on, you're going to share certain struggles. Like, I mean, what kind of things are you saying you can't share? There will be some things you can't share, obviously, that you won't be comfortable sharing. Yeah, you got to feel safe with them. Once you feel you got to understand, and you got to understand they're there to support you in a way. But that's only when you get the right person. It's only when you get the right person. Because you don't want to be with a narcissist, and you don't want to open up to a narcissist. You don't want to open up to the wrong person. But you might go through a bad relationship, and then you might find someone. Do you get me? You might go through 2 or 3 bad relationships, and eventually you might find someone. But them 2 or 3 relationships are going to make, and the thing is, they are going to make you the person that you will need to become. Teach you lessons, character building. But mental health marriage is a topic on its own. Yeah, only when you have the right person or the wrong one. Exactly what I'm saying. And then that's when you get to the right person. And it can take you time to get to the right person. It can take you time. But, and here's the big but now, make Allah your best friend if you're Muslim. Make the Creator your best friend if you believe in God. Speak to Him. Share your worries with Him. Go into sujood and say, Ya Allah, I leave this to you. I don't know what to do. Help me out. That, you know what I mean? Make Allah your best friend. Speak to Allah. Just you're on your own, whatever. You might be speaking to yourself, but you're not speaking to yourself. You're speaking to Allah. Just speak to Him. Say, Ya Allah, like, I don't know what to do here. Like, what should I do? Help me out. It's, or forgive me, Ya Rabbi, you know what I mean? Or I leave the situation in your hands. And make Allah your best friend. What other friend do you need? Do you get me? What other friend do you need? People here you have anxiety and they don't know, man. I don't know why they would, man, because it's weird that mental health marriage topic, mental health for marriage, mental health for marriage. I think everyone suffers from some form of mental health in regards to like anxiety, or some people have undiagnosed ADHD, autism. Some people have undiagnosed BPD, OCD. You know, I always wanted to marry someone with OCD. I thought, I want to marry someone that's got OCD in regards to the cleaning OCD. Because they're going to keep everything clean. Because you got ADHD, everything gets to a mess. Do you get me? Like, you just can't keep on top of stuff. So if you marry someone with OCD, it's like, it's done for you. But, how's your mate doing? Controversial one. Alhamdulillah, I think it's all good. But, and this is a big but, never judge the daughter because the mother, someone's mother might have OCD and they may be a clean freak, yeah? And this is speaking from experience. You might see their mother, and when you go to the house for ishta, whatever you're doing, yeah? The mum might be OCD clean freak, yeah? Does not mean the daughter is, and you're going to think, okay, she'll be the same. No. Don't go off that. Nah, mate. But yeah, we can all dream, innit? We can all dream. Everyone will suffer from this at some point in their life, so how long they're running. Honestly, man. But yeah, we can all dream, man. We can all dream. But you know what it is with me, guys, yeah? Like, yeah, I can be messy. I can be chaotic. But then I can go the opposite as well. When I'm cleaning, I can get proper, like... I think I prevent myself from it. But you can get OCD on certain things. But I think I prevent myself from it. Now, like when I start cleaning, yeah, best not to dream. No, bro, dream, man. Dream big, man. Dream big. Be delusional. Dream big and be delusional and think it's going to come to you. And that's the best way to be, man. You have to play a character. You know, if you live your life as a simulation, and I will read in the simulation theory. Do you believe medication is the only way? No, I don't believe medication is the only way. And I don't even take the medication. And I help people manage the ADHD without the medication. So I'll read in the simulation theory. And the life, world, earth, reality is a simulation. And if you live your life like a simulation and you play a character, the winning character, and in regards to doing that is you need to be watching someone. You need to watch someone, whether it's a movie, whether it's someone famous or whatever, and you can watch this person, then you can, by observing this character, you can actually embody that character and act like that. And then you learn skills to think that, and you can be successful, man. And this is because a lot of actors, I believe, have ADHD, because what actors do is they will read a script or something and they'll embody that character. And this is so easy for ADHDs to do, to observe and embody that person and act like that person. Do you get me? And in a sense, we all have to do that anyways. But yeah, if you just think that life is a game, it's a simulation, you know, every action has a reaction. Every action has a reaction. So if you look at it like that way, no matter what happens, this action is going to cause this reaction. And then you learn about psychology, human psychology, certain things people react to. So you know this action is going to cause this reaction. So then also that empowers you, because then you don't react. Because you know, to this action is this reaction. So you can actually become the observer and observe and not react, which is very difficult. It's very difficult. I've been trying to do it, and I've been trying not to become angry. So I've been trying not to react to people pissing me off. And it's so difficult. It's so difficult to not act on that emotion. Because you think, where is it coming from? Where is this feeling and this emotion coming from? It's coming from somewhere. And you got to choose not to react to it. Sometimes what helps me not to react to it is I focus on my breathing. And when you focus on your breathing, it's breathing from the nose. And just out, in and out of the nose. And that can regulate yourself. And then sometimes, oh, what's going on here? The live is going to untouch the phone for a while. Okay, perfect. So what you can do also is like go for a walk, you know, wash your face or something, and try and I used to go and read Salah, do sujood or something, or do wudu, or listen to some music. You've got to like regulate yourself. But in that moment, like you got to give it at least 5 to 10 seconds and don't react. But it's so hard because you can see it on my face. Like you can see it on my face. It's crazy. Unkira, oh, how uncle? Hey, unkira, unk. Don't call me uncle, people. How old are you, unk? Fir unk, Fir unk, man. Fir unk, man. What is age, man? What is age? What is time? What is time? What is time? Is time even real? Or is it a figment of our imagination? Does time only exist in our mind? We've created time in a way. You've got 12 hours, 24 hours, minutes, seconds. What is time? All this yap 7, yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? But that it doesn't matter how many yap you're doing. The thing is, these deep conversations, not everyone's ready for them. Maybe you're not ready for them. You don't know what we're talking about. It's some philosophy going on here, love. There's some philosophy going in here, and unfortunately, a lot of people like that philosophy, and it's not about the numbers. And if it resonates with one person, and I benefit one person, that's all that matters. So, alhamdulillah, it's not about numbers. But yeah, if you've got any questions, ask away. What was I talking about anyway? I forgot. Did I just drift away? Need to catch my thoughts now. We were talking about relationship. We were talking about anxiety. We were speaking. What was I speaking about? I've forgotten. My chain of thought's gone, man. To be honest with you. Yeah. Anyways, you forgot. It's fine. It's fine. You know what? You can never make me do anything. If you make me do something, and I'm sure you guys can relate to this, yeah. If I don't, so what is the channel you talking? Yeah, you're talking about ADHD struggles. Yeah, at the moment, yeah, ADHD. So in regards to, if I don't want to do something and I don't have something planned to do, and it's not in my mind to do, and I don't have the intention to do it, I will not do it. I will not do it. And if you try to force me to do it, you're gonna know I don't want to be there, and I'm probably gonna get angry and pissed off and get an argument with someone. And that's real to it. I'm gonna have a short temper in that moment because I don't want to be there, or I don't want to do this thing. Because I feel like, and it's just for a lot of people, you have to be mentally ready for it. You have to maybe prepare yourself for it and freshen up, etc. Do you get me? Like, unless you're ready and that, and then sometimes you're not dressed properly or something, and stuff like that. Yes, ADHD don't like to be told to do. Yeah, and I hate when people tell me to do something. I hate it, man. It's like, just ask me nicely. Do you get me? Just ask me nicely, and I'll do it. Because I wouldn't tell someone in that way. Maybe I'm abrupt sometimes. I don't know. It's a life of contradictions, man. It's a life of contradictions. It's just a full-on contradiction, and it's crazy. It's like I can give the best advice to other people and make their life amazing, but maybe not my own. But then again, like I was saying, I've done a lot of things myself. Like, I'm evidence in reality. Really, I'm evidence that if you've got ADHD, you can achieve success. You can, because I qualified as a nurse. I did my nursing qualification, which I'm dreading to revalidate. And then I also started my own business. You know, and had a good career as well in regards to in health and social care to a management position and opening my own business and setting all that stuff up, and in regards to how you can overcome obstacles and how you can go from being chaotic, depressed, and how you can rewire your brain to come to a level of success. And like, I'm evidence, man. I'm evidence. People say, oh, you know, oh, just start, like, can we do it? Yes, you can do it. You can do it. Yes, but there's no ready time for it. We're not able to motivate, so we have to move. The thing is, you don't. That's the issue now. You don't rely on motivation. It's not even about motivation. It's about having systems in place for you to be able to get that shit done. Yeah, you just have to start it. Don't think about it. But you can't just rely on that. Like, sometimes you're not going to. You have to rewire everything from your mindset, your workplace. Like, you need to make sure your environment is going to enable you to get the tasks done. So that could mean keeping it clean, tidying it, maybe not getting disturbed. Maybe Google it, bro. Maybe not getting disturbed. Telling people not to disturb you. Listen to some binaural beats when you're going to do this work. Maybe putting a timer on. Then it's also drinking plenty of water, having a diet. It's what stuff you're watching. So stop watching stupid things. Do you get me? So, what's it got to do with if I'm going or not? Are you going? So it's a whole environment change you got to make. So basically, you put systems in place, and I don't know if on top of my head, I've got it in the Rewire code. So you put systems in place that are going to enable you to do these things. So then you're not relying on motivation. You've kind of got them systems in place to get that shit done. Does that make sense? That makes sense. You get me? Yeah, I mean, the motivation to a certain extent, you're going to get more done when you're motivated, but you don't rely on that. So that you read books on that topic. So you make yourself hyperfixated on that. So if it's a particular business that you want to open, you need to start reading books on that kind of business, start watching videos on that business, watch, podcasts on that business, on that mindset stuff. Do you get me? So it's on your mind always. And then you have to repeat certain things. And then it's like, make sure you're freshen up, dressed apart. It's ADHD can't motivate you. Have to start them. You have to I agree with that. You have to start, and starting is the hardest battle. But you just put some headphones in, and you open that tab up. You open that Word document up, and you just sit there and you just there. You make a start, and then it takes you 10 to 15 minutes to build that flow state momentum. Because you just sit there, and you have to trick your brain here now. So you trick your brain here in regards to okay, I'm going to write the title only. I'm going to write the title. Let me just block this here. Mute. Yeah, so you trick your mind. And, okay, I'm only going to write the title. It's 10 minutes. If nothing happens in 10 minutes, I'll go off it. But then before you know it, it's there. You do one small movement, then you will want to... Yeah, exactly. It's the small tasks. Small change is what makes massive momentum in your life. Small habits make the biggest change in your life. You change one little thing, and that it has a domino effect in a way. Do you get me? It can be you start drinking more water. It could be you stop drinking fizzy drinks. It could be you start eating clean. It could be you start taking a shower in the morning, and then you build this kind of routine up. It can be you stop watching movies late at night. You replace that with a podcast. Or you just get up a little bit early, maybe 5 minutes, and then each day you make it 5 minutes, read a book, and you just make a start. And then every day, if you're working in a business, yeah, I'd say every day you can just do one task that's going to move the needle. So, and one of the hacks that I give is you write down everything onto a journal. Like, you write down everything in your mind, the things that you want to get done. Let's say you write 3 or 5 things. And out of them 3 things, you choose one thing to do for that day. And then to be fair, use AI, man, like ChatGPT, use that. Obviously it's gonna know you've got ADHD, you tell I've got ADHD, and I use AI, man, a lot, man. Helps out a lot. And I feel like using some form of automation in your business, if you guys are doing businesses, using automation, man, is like gonna save you a lot of time, especially with admin tasks and stuff. Like I whilst doing my business, whilst I was setting my business up, yeah, I made a whole system myself from scratch, and it was like semi-automated. So I made like this form, and with that form, when they fill the form in, when the client fills the form in, it gives me a notification Telegram. But then that details of that, when they fill that form in, goes into a database, and it goes, and on that database, then once I've it has all the details there, and then once I've fingered them, it goes into another, automatically goes to another database, and then it sets reminders and stuff. Like it's a good system that people pay money for. What is your trade, business, or career? So I'm a nurse. I'm a qualified nurse, and I work in the health and social care sector. So I've got my own home care business in regards to personal care, domiciliary care. So we provide sort of care in people's home. And this is what I started this from scratch, like myself. Like I built a whole system myself. Doing the payroll, like that's what I mean, putting systems in place. And this is how I can help other people, like with ADHD, because I've done it. And it's everything I've done, I'm just giving it to you guys. Like, implement these things, do these things. And I want to be that person. Like, sometimes we need accountability, we need someone to speak to. A lot of the time is we need someone to speak to, and then them to speak to us. And then sometimes you solve your own problem, but it's through speaking to that person. Certain businesses suit ADHD, some don't. A&E is best area for nurse with ADHD. You know what? I went to A&E. I did A&E whilst I was doing my training. For me, I don't know. I struggled with taking bloods, like the needle, like my hand wasn't steady. I struggled with that. So I feel like maybe it wouldn't. I worked in an MA medical assessment unit, but for me personally, I wouldn't work in a hospital. I was doing my nursing. I was doing it in a nursing home. Bit more slow paced, but I mean, you can slow paced, but still fast paced. But going doing the medication rounds, dressings and all that sort of stuff, palliative care, and supporting the senior carers and stuff. So I think, but nursing is a good career. We'd explain nursing is a good career. It is difficult whilst you're doing your placement. You're going to get a lot of anxiety because you're going to different places to get your skills. Nursing is good. Police officer, traffic police officer. I ain't done it. I might still do it. Traffic. I want to become a police officer, and a traffic police officer to drive the car, the police car fast. So police officer, carers, a carer working as a support worker. That's a good career. Even some kind of data analyst or something, content creator, artist. What else? An actor, acting, modeling. That's good for some people to pursue. I had a short-lived acting career myself. I was in Waterloo Road. If you see Waterloo Road, I did a bit of extra work there. And then I was going to pursue the acting career, but I never pursued it, to be honest with you. That's good. I mean, really, like, what I say to people is, what's your interest in? Like, a lot of the time, it's a place where you're helping the other people. I think that's a good kind of career. It's what your interests are in. A lot of people, like, it's being creative, like even becoming an editor, or making characters in regards to 3D animations for games and stuff. You get made of so many A&E, but not if you don't like doing books. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't do A&E, man. Especially on these days, man. I mean, the shortage of staff is crazy, man. And it's like, if you have to do nights, don't you? And if you've got family, like, I don't mind doing nights. I worked nights for 2 years, but then when you get a family, etc., like, it can mess you up a bit. Like, I can't sleep at night. Like, I mean, I work days and stuff, but I can't sleep at night. If it's up to me, I would work nights because I can't sleep at night. I can sleep through the day. Like last night, I couldn't sleep at all. I just kept twisting and turning. I put some like headphones in, listening to some sort of boring stuff. I was too hot. Then eventually, come the morning, as soon as you start hearing the birds, man's asleep. But then you have to get up. Then you have the best sleep. Then you start dreaming. But ADHD people work best under pressure, so I need a job. Yeah, exactly. Like, I can delay stuff and just can't find it. But then then someone will say, I need this ASAP right now. Then within seconds, it's done. But then sometimes you can make silly little mistakes. But yeah, no, definitely under pressure, man. But then you want an easy life as well, don't you? Then you don't want no pressure. But no, you definitely work under pressure. Or you work best. Like, I do most of my cleaning. When I've got a big task to do, that requires a lot of effort. And because I'm avoiding to do that, I'll clean the whole effing house. I'll start hoovering, I'll start doing the dishes, I'll start putting the clothes in. Because I'm avoiding to do that big task. Then once you do that task that you've been avoiding, it's like, okay, it wasn't too bad. It's just crazy, man. And this is what I say to people all the time, like, you don't even know how you do stuff sometimes. Like, I passed my maths easy life. With ADHD, it takes a lot of learning. Exactly, man. It does take a lot of learning. It will take you longer. It'll take you longer to do something. A task could take... No, I said we want an easy life. We want to have an easy life. We don't want no stress. But the only time we can work best is with stress. Do you get me? I appreciate you sending that gift, bro. Kiosk. Appreciate that. Thank you. But... yeah, we want an easy life, but then we want excitement as well in life. Do you get me? Yeah, this is the first time I've ever been gifted anything. Well, what have I done to deserve this, bro? What have I done to deserve this? But yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, anyways, yeah, that's what I mean. It's a contradiction, man. It's a contradiction. Just with it. And then what makes it worse is every day you're changing your special interest in a way. Like, one day I want to become an architect, then I want to become a philosopher, then I want to become a scholar, then I want to become a barber, and then I want to become this. Like, and you don't stick with it sometimes. And this is why I can help you guys stick with it, because I stuck with it. But still in your mind, there's all these things that you want to do and be. But you want to do them all together. So it's making a plan and then you're doing one thing at a time. Do you get me? Like right now, I had so many things in mind and learning Arabic was on one of them. So I just said to myself, you know what, right now, you're going to spend the next 6 months to a year just learning Arabic. And then the next thing. Because there's a few courses I wanted to join and start a few courses. And then I wanted to start a supplement brand. Oh my God. You know, the amount of times I've registered a business, made a website, and not finished it off is crazy, man. So many, man. There's been so many new TikTok pages I've made as well. So many stuff that I've had that hyperfixation, have had that initial dopamine, and I've done the research, and I've made a website, and I've spent some money, wasted money, and then it just goes. And then I'm on to the next thing, and it's like, yeah, I've wasted this much money. I wasted 3k on a course once. Like 3k, and it was a recruitment course because I wanted to get into recruitment, and I paid this guy 3k for it. I mean, it was worth the money. Like the guy, you know, it was worth the money, but I didn't stick with it. I should have stuck with it, but I didn't stick with it. I moved on to something else. When age person, yeah, exactly. Like when you start first, it's amazing, but then you get bored, you get fed up. But this is the only reason I stayed in my health and social career was every year I had a promotion I progressed my career. So I had kind of like a new challenge. But then when you get to a point where you're thinking, okay, there's no more improvement, you don't see any progression, any challenge that, you know, something to aim for, you just get fed up and bored of it. But yeah, that's why you don't rely on these things, innit? That's why you put systems in place. Like you make a plan, and you put a system in place to stick to that plan. It ain't easy. It ain't easy, but it is what it is, isn't it, man? It is what it is, guys. You just gotta make the best of it, man. Like, you just gotta keep positive. You gotta be optimistic, man. You gotta just crack it as a joke, man. Because I think to myself, like, bro, 60, 70 years we live, man. 60, 70 years we live. Am I gonna live that depressed? Nah, man. Even though you wake up and you have these moments, but you have to snap yourself out of it. You have to snap yourself out of it. And it's weird though, because sometimes I can be feeling depressed and down. Then you get a shower, you go out, get a haircut, and you feel top of the world. Or when you with ADHD, you're feeling like that when you're doing something. So when you're doing something, you're like that. Then when you don't do something, like you've got nothing to do, that's when it happens, like you're feeling shit. And diet is key. Diet is key. And I talked about this all the time. Like, looking at your gut is your second brain. Gut brain connection. And if you feel shit, you feel terrible, it's because of your gut. A lot of the time, milk is not like, there's something in milk that's not good for you, but like wheat, carbs in this sense is not really good for you. So it's boring, but you have to eat clean, man. In order to, like, my gut is tapped at the moment. I'm trying to fix my gut, man. That's why I have collagen. I need to get some more greens, actually. When I was looking after my gut, when I was eating clean, I felt on top of the world. And I was going to the gym daily, I felt on top of the world. But the moment I stopped going to the gym and then I started eating, comfort eating, I started putting weight back on, it affects your mental health. And people don't realise this. The food you eat and your gut health affects your mental health. Like, a lot like the serotonin, I think that there's certain things that are created in the gut. So if your gut is not creating it and it's not able to send it to you where you need it, you're going to feel shit. And I feel like serotonin, that has an effect on our mood. That is created in the gut. So look after your gut. So I've started taking collagen. I need to take some greens as well. Just look after my gut. I did have a detox last time. 7-day detox, and just to clear my gut out. Because I struggle, and you might not want to hear this, but people struggle with constipation a lot. Which reminds me, I haven't drank enough water today. Water is a must. But the collagen I started drinking, man, it's been helping me out. It's been really been helping me. Yeah. But yeah, if anyone's interested, anyway, I mean, I've wrote a book. It's ideally for Muslims, and it's called ADHD Success Through Islam. That's on Amazon, and I speak about relationships, speak about a few different things. On there as well. I think a lot of people have read that book and they found it quite interesting. Yeah, if you struggle to drink water, I'm going to make a move, guys, in a few minutes anyways, and I'll join again after 2. But if you struggle to drink water, guys, yeah, which I do, get one of these, but it's got to be this one. It's got to be that kind of rubber material. And you will love drinking water. Like that, I don't know, it tastes so much better. Yeah, it tastes good. So I struggle to drink water unless I've got this next to me. And I think sometimes it's in a way of stimming. So you want to stim, or you want to do something, or you want to, like, if you're smoking or whatever you're doing, you just got this, man. I drink 2 or 3 of these a day. I mean, today I haven't done that much, but yeah, 6 large bottles. Yeah, I get them. To be fair, I get them from Aldi. I get them 6 big bottles from Aldi, and one a day goes, isn't it, really? So I have loads of them. Sometimes 2 a day go. I think one bottle goes in here, half and half. Yeah, so 1 bottle a day, innit? You have to drink it, and that's why I recommend getting these. So you recommend getting Evian? What do you think I should get? That I get this one from Aldi, man. To be honest with you, I've got this one from Aldi. It's only low salt. This has got calcium 38, magnesium 12, potassium 2.5, sodium 8, bicarbonate 135, dry residue at 180, pH at source 7.8. Alright, so I might make a change and I might go for Evian. I thought Highgate Springs was good. There's another one I was drinking, Nestle. Actually, you know which one's the best one? Actually, which is the best one? Saka water. Saka water. I think Saka one's the best. Someone was saying to me last time, and I need to get that one. Saka, Saka. Anyway, guys, I'll make a move anyway because I need to make some lunch. Either gonna make a tuna salad sandwich, or I'm gonna make a drive down to Greg's and get a cheese onion pasty, or get a cheese margherita pizza. I'm on a diet. I want to be on a diet, but it's hard. I've had too much tuna. So, what do you recommend for lunch? What should I have? Do I make homemade cheese toasted? Do I make a homemade burger? Do I go down to Greg's and get cheese and... Nah, we don't eat bacon, bro. And that's not healthy for you anyway. Maybe for tea time. I'm making pasta, bro. Do I have pasta? I probably got some tinned thingy pasta. Where am I getting pasta from now? You mean buy it or make it at home? What kind of pasta? I might have a packet pasta somewhere, tomato pasta. I'm not feeling that, man. I'm not feeling that. I'm kind of feeling somewhat cheesy, man. Cheesy. And it's not good for you, is it? I don't know. I might, you know what? Recently, I've just been making tuna salad. I've been doing tuna mayonnaise, lettuce, onions. I live in the UK. Yes, it might be that. I might go get see if you got fresh margherita pizza, bro. Mac and cheese. Greg's do a mac and cheese. I don't know if it's gonna be good. Shows outside the window. Why do you want to see outside the window? Menu decor. There's only a tree outside. Why is that? Is that gonna show you where I'm from? You wanna see a bit of greenery? You want to see a bit of greenery outside? Look outside your own window. If you got a window. Look outside, man. You look outside, yeah. You look outside, man. Why do you look outside my window? Look outside your own window. I'm in Africa. Good luck with all you do for my island. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Might as well hit the follow button if you're not following me, and we can have I enjoy this conversation with you. The only people I want to speak to are people with ADHD or autism. Really ADHD, neurodivergent. That's the only people I want to speak to. And sadly, they're not always here. But yeah, I only want to be around neurodivergent people. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, nice speaking to you guys. Make a move. I'll try and join live and again. Ideally, I want to make it more interactive for people who've got any issues, challenges, whatever's going on. But it's been a bit of a quiet one. Been a decent one, quiet one. But yeah, I might come back live later, guys. I'm gonna charge my phone for a bit and get some. I'm going for a Greg's. Unfortunately, margherita pizza. But I might not. Might go for tuna. I'll think about it because I've got 15 minutes.